If you could just for a moment lie down on your back with your knees together and your elbows on the floor, hands resting on your abdomen. Slightly tucking the chin. Tori. I can just hear someone else coming in. Yeah, so knock-kneed position. Great. Okay, did anyone guess what the scent might be this evening? Can you guess walking in, Claire? No, it's not jasmine actually. No, but it's very similar. Neroli. It is neroli. Yeah. Neroli. Yeah. So from orange blossom, so there's like an orangey scent to it. Yeah, it's quite light and fruity. It's beautiful. And I just thought it would be a nice one this week because I think everything's pretty much in full blossom bloom at the moment, and it feels in keeping with, it's quite a bright sunshiny type of scent, and other than right now it's been that sort of day. Let's take a few belly breaths. So as you inhale, feel your abdomen rise behind your hands. And as you exhale, feel your belly fall. We'll just do that for a minute or so, just tuning into your breath. Are you all right with it on your mat? So your mouth is closed and you are breathing through the nose. Maybe bringing in a faint smile behind your neutral face, like an invisible smile. And breathe that invisible smile down into your abdomen. Neroli is an oil commonly used for stress and shock. It's the number one oil used for shock, but particularly good for stress, for anxiety, or for when we might feel a little out of tune with ourselves, a little wound up inside, not quite comfortable. So breathe it in, and breathe in as if you know this is drawing into you a calming influence. With the calming qualities of Neroli, we'll be doing some more grounding poses at the beginning and end. And that calming effect has a really good impact on our digestion. So Neroli can also aid good digestion, calming of the digestive tract. So 2 more breaths there, and as you exhale, feel your belly fall and feel that calmness dropping into the abdomen. And change your posture slightly by bringing your feet into a crossed position and your knees wide. So crossing your legs basically, and your knees drop out. And take your arms overhead, hold on to opposite elbows, or if you can't get your elbows, just hold on to your wrists. If anyone feels like the head is falling a long way back, maybe you can cross your arms behind the back of your head to give your head a little support. And breathe more distance between your elbows and your knees. Feel like you're lengthening out through the abdomen. So one way we can aid digestion in our yoga practice is to either compress or expand and bring space into the digestive tract. Same thing, but switch the cross of your arms, so you're holding your less dominant way, and the cross of your legs, so the other leg is in front or on top. Go heavy in your knees, and again just feel like you're creating length and space down both your ascending and descending colons. Smooth inhale, relaxing exhale, carrying any known stress that you might be holding out with your breath. Feel a softening. When we do that at the beginning of the practice, then we more fully inhabit the practice that's to come. Another breath there, creating space, creating openness. Nice, and then gather your knees in, and you can either roll to your side or rock up to sitting. Come to sit cross-legged. And we'll do 3 rounds of Brahmari, humming bee breath, but without the blocking of the ears and the eyes. So we're just going to do it with our arms relaxed. And then we'll do 3 rounds of that, and when we come to like a 4th one, we'll bring our hands to prayer and add in the chant of Om. So Brahmari really, really tapping us into the parasympathetic nervous system, especially when you do it for a long period of time, which again is that de-stressing, anti-anxiety, calming internally. Relax your shoulders, sit nice and tall. So Brahmari breath, just as a reminder, you take a deep breath in through your nose, and then as we exhale, you're just letting out a humming bee sound, so it's the humming bee breath. And you want your exhale to be as long as possible, and it doesn't matter what your pitch of sound is, and you can vary it from each one. You could do your first one high, your second one middle, and your third one low, whatever feels right for you. Your own sound is your unique healing tune, your unique healing vibration. So empty your lungs completely. Inhale deeply. Hands join in a prayer. Take a deep breath. 1 Om. And bow your gaze down. Open your eyes. If there's a block in the way or that you're sat on, take it out the way. Have your belt nearby. Bring your right knee to your chest and lay down on the floor, hugging it around your right shin. Squeeze your right thigh bone up against your abdomen. Elbows wide, shoulders wide, back of the neck long against the floor. Good, then take your belt around the sole of the foot, straighten that leg up in the air, pushing the heel of your foot toward the ceiling. Maybe the belt is around the ball of your foot. If you can, left leg straight with the toes pointing to the ceiling. If the back is sensitive, keep the left leg bent. Couple more breaths. Get the hips to square by lengthening your right waist as the right hip goes down and pulling the left leg into the hip socket. You can leave the belt hanging on your foot if you like. Lift your head and shoulders off the ground. Extend your arms forwards and use your abdominal muscles to curl your chest off the floor. Option to hover your left foot. Curl in a little more and really get some squeezing in at the abdomen. 2 more breaths. 1. Both knees bend to your chest. Take the belt off. Hold onto your left leg and straighten your right leg on the floor. No belt needed initially. Pushing the right heel away, toes point to the ceiling. And again, elbows wide. Broaden the whole back of your body against the ground. Feel the left thigh bone massaging the left waist. See if you can get a nice consistent cadence with your breath. Taking your belt around the ball of your foot, straightening your leg up in the air. And again, once the leg is there, see if you can press out through the heel of your foot so the toes pull down and you get more opening in the back of your leg. Both legs actively engaged. Both shoulders away from ears. Couple more breaths, and again notice if your left waist is shortened by having the left leg in the air, and see if you could just nudge that left hip down, evenness in your waist. Picking your head and shoulders up off the ground, again curling up using your belly strength, and then hover the right leg as an option, up to you. See if you can lift your chest, arms forward without pulling from the shoulders. Almost feel your shoulders settle and drop back and down. 2. 1, both knees come into your chest, give them a little squeeze. Place both feet on the floor for a supported bridge. As your feet go down, take your block, lift your hips into bridge and put the block underneath the back of your pelvis. Put the block as high as you can manage with your bridge. And you don't have to use it for the whole of this bridge, but if you want to come off it for the second part, then you can. Tim, I'm just going to... Oh, you've got one. I was going to say, I'm just going to loan your block over, but you've got one. Use that one instead. Oh. Is that yours? Yeah. Okay, so up to you whether you want to stay on the block or not. Get your arms a little bit narrower. Lift your chest slightly higher. And then see if you can bend your right knee and straighten your right leg up toward the ceiling. You can stay on the block if you need to, because it's an early bridge, especially with the added leg in. So if you feel you need to make it a bit calmer, then keep the pelvis resting on the block. Otherwise, you could kind of push into that left leg and just maybe even touching the block still, but not using it fully. Your choice. Nice, and then bend the right leg, that foot goes down, and then same with the left leg. So stabilize through your right and lift the left. See if you can get the sole of the foot on the ceiling, like when you had the belt round the ball of your foot, and evenness in the height of your hips, a steadiness in your right knee. Another breath. Then bend and return that foot down to the floor. Lift a little higher, take the block out, roll your spine down, and when your knees come into your chest, one hand on each knee and circle your knees. Open and closed. And then circle the other way. And we'll come into a double knee hug this time. So both thighs pressing against your abdomen. Hands can wrap around your shin bones. If you can't get your arms around, you could use your belt. Or if your knees don't bend happily, then put your arms around the back of the thighs instead of shins. Get your back nice and flat against the ground. One of the prime digestive poses. A little swing of your feet, rock your way up to sitting, keep the legs in that bent position. Take your right arm in between both legs, bring your feet together and see if your right hand can get hold of both big toes. If you can't get hold of both big toes, then just put your hand over the front of both ankles. So right arm between the legs. Squeeze your legs against your arm, twist around to the left hand on the floor behind, look over your back shoulder. The only reason I'm doing it like this is so that when you do this lying on your back later, you're going to try and replicate the same thing. Lift your chest up, turn the right, lift both shoulders and turn the left shoulder back more. And then come through centre, same thing other side, put your left arm between the legs, squeeze, hand either on your feet or if you can get hold of the toes without having to lift the feet off the floor, then hold onto your toes, depends on your body proportions. Try and get both legs to continue to squeeze in the best you can and lift tall. Maybe bring your feet closer to you, that's it, and then you can sit taller. Nice, and then come back into centre. Lean back on your sit bones just a little, use your belly muscles, hover your feet off the floor, relax the shoulders just like you did earlier. We want to have the arms forward but without tugging on the shoulders or the neck muscles. If you want to go a little stronger, try straightening your legs, otherwise just stay in the bent position. Make sure the power is coming from your belly. We're trying to lower the legs, either bent or straight, but all the way down onto the floor with your feet pointed. Bring your hands behind. Bring your right pointed foot in so you're on the ball of the right foot. Keep the left foot pointed and lift up, pressing through the ball of your right foot. See if the sole of the left foot can reach toward the floor. Hips up, look to the ceiling, or let the head fall back, look behind. Keep reaching long through the front of your left leg, right out through the top of the ankle. We're not crossing the leg over yet, Jackie. You don't need to cross the leg. That's it. Okay, and then lower down, but you were just one step ahead of me. And then step your right foot over to the outside of the left knee and come into a twist again. Look over your right shoulder. See if you can feel your left ribs coming round towards your right thigh. Keep anchoring down through your right sit bone. Nice. We've gone from the pointed foot to a flexed foot. One more breath. Inhale as you look forwards. Exhale, drop your right knee out to the side, sole of the foot inside the left thigh. Fingertips to the floor, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, just bow forwards. We're not going to go for the foot, we're just going to use our hands as little stabilisers either side of us as we bend down. So the hands could stay behind or they could frame your leg, whatever feels nicer. A couple more breaths and just feel as a wave-like form of the breath inside your body, encouraging you to lengthen out of your pelvis. On your inhale, come back up, bringing that knee in and straighten that leg out. Left side, so feet point. The ball of your left foot comes in, fingers point forwards as the hands go down. Nice, and then lift and see if you can just lift and roll onto, maybe the foot doesn't go fully flattened, but roll toward the sole of your right foot. Look up or look back. Squeeze your arm bones, press your outer shoulders down to the little fingers of your hands. Last inhale. Exhale, lower your bottom down. Now the right foot points up and the left knee points up. Step over and wrap your arm around the leg. As you twist leftwards, the knee will want to fall out. So twist leftwards, but gather the knee and the thigh in, creating a twist compression in the abdomen. Feel the brightness still and the openness of your chest. Breathe. Let the Neroli infuse its way into your practice and affect you on more subtle levels. Inhale as you look forwards. Exhale, drop your left knee out to the side. Fingers to the floor, inhale, wriggle long, and exhale, a little flow forwards. Hands can frame the leg again if you want to bring the hands forwards. Those who go a bit further forwards, that's more supportive. And then inhale as you make your way up, bring that knee in, straighten that leg out. Take your feet out wide and then push from behind, see if you can shift forwards. So your feet are quite far forwards on the mat and then wriggle forwards into a squat. And if you want to come in a different way, come in a different way, but end up being further forwards on your mat. Nice, let's go into a lunge. So hands down to the floor, big step back with your left leg, come further forwards on your mat, Chris. Big step back with your left leg, drop the knee down to the ground. Right foot staying near the right edge of your mat. Good, and then take your right arm off the ground and circle it round and back. Nice big circles, your chest follows. You might even let your gaze follow your arm round. Think of reaching wide. Think of like your arm being the brightness of your heart spraying all the way out through your fingers, like you're trying to express an openness from the center of your chest for one more round. Then when your arm comes round behind, maybe the hand drops on the back leg, or maybe you can get hold of that back foot, shuffle the kneecap back enough so you're not on the kneecap but above the kneecap. Draw the heel in and see if you can get your hand onto the toes so you're pulling your toes in towards you, the ankle is pointed. Another breath there. Nice, release that foot, hand down to the floor. You're just going to wriggle your right foot inside your hand so the foot's not quite as wide. Lift your back knee and take a shorter stride. Back heel turns to the middle of the mat.
Both legs are straight. Shift your body weight forwards and backwards a few times until you feel your hips square. Both sides of the waist equal in length. Come onto your fingertips or your blocks for those people who I said you need 2 blocks for a flat back. Come into flat back first of all. Remember we did this a couple of weeks ago. So flat back, breastbone reaching forwards. Maybe your fingertips on your blocks, Jim. So your chest comes up a bit higher. That's it, yeah. Shoulders roll back. I want you to get your collarbones really long. Another breath. Nice. Then fold over your leg, and it might be those people with blocks, you can turn them flatter. As you fold over your leg, keep the right hip drawing back. Nice, and then shift into downward facing dog. Blocks just to the sides of your mat for the other side. Maybe just padding the floor a bit with your heels, getting a little bit of movement from your legs up into your waist, into your hips. And then bring your hands a little bit narrower. Look at your hands, bend your knees, ready to hop, but don't hop yet. And then straighten them again. So bend your knees, your hips go way back, ready to spring, and then straighten. Do that a couple more times. Bending, hips go back, and straightening, ready to hop. One more, bend, and straighten. Then this time, hop your feet outside your hands, you land back into your squat. Hands into prayer position. If you didn't quite get forwards and you've ended up just back here, just do a few little extra hops forwards, hands down to the floor, and this time right leg goes back, drop your knee down to the ground. Take your left hand off the floor, circle forwards, up and round, and breathe with your movement so it feels expressive. Feel like even though we are switched on, there's a meditativeness about the movement you make, about the presence of your awareness in your practice. One more, full circle, extending from the centre of your chest all the way around. Then your arm goes back, catch the foot, draw your heel towards your bottom. If you can get your hand over the toes, draw the toes in towards your lower back. You stay long on your right arm, the chest is slightly turned. Does it hurt your knee, Jill? Oh, okay. I'm just wondering why you're on that back block.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that for your knee? Or is that for your hamstring? Does that block help you get your hamstring?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I've never seen that before. Good. I'll learn from you. Oh, sorry. Another couple of breaths. Here you go. Great, then release. When your hand comes down, the foot wriggles in a little closer. Step your back foot in, heel to the midline of your mat. Hands on your blocks if you need them. Straight legs, shift your body weight forwards and backwards and feel how it creates a different alignment in your pelvis. And then try and get a straight line. Flat back position, long arms, shoulders square, stretch your breastbone forwards and the left hip back. Engage the knees, slightly shorter stride, Ali. That's it, yeah. Okay, from your flat back position, fold forwards over your left leg. Hands can go flat to the floor or flatter on your blocks. Shift your weight forwards, Claire. A bit more. Yeah. Your inner right thigh rolling back. And then a step back to down dog. Keep your hands wide this time. Bend your knees, look forwards towards your hands. In fact, drop your knees to the floor, look forwards to me. Okay, just so you understand what I'm going to suggest you might try. So you're just doing that spring-like movement with your legs. I'm just going to try and kick your bottom. So you just come in, up and down, little kick towards your bottom. So don't worry if it ends up being a... But try and really get that confidence of your legs to the spring and you're just doing a little kick. Keep your gaze forwards between your hands.
And you're not trying to kick over, you're just trying to kick your heels towards your bottom. And you can usually go further than you think. Bend your knees, Chris, in the air, so heels to bottom. Oh, and don't go any further than that. Okay, and then back down, drop into a child's pose. Rest your head on your hands. Just bring in the calming sense after that little bit of energy boost. Make your way up to a kneeling position, so keep your feet pointed, sit on your heels, but of course put the block in between your feet if you need to. Let's take our arms up again, holding on to opposite elbows. Make sure you can sit up straight. If you can't, sit on more blocks or even come up to a high kneeling position. Does anyone need extra blocks? Yeah, okay. So arms up, and then we're going to do rapid twists. Inhale left, exhale right. It'll be like this. For a minute. Inhale left, exhale right. Almost there. Like a sniff action. And then inhale center, elbows push up into your hands. Exhale, release your arms down, interlace your hands behind you and your fingers interlace, stretch your arms back, point your index fingers and see if they can come off the floor and reach them towards the back of the mat, pointing toward the back of your mat or higher. Bend the elbows and just relace the fingers your less dominant way and go back again. See if you can roll your shoulders back and drop them away from your ears as your arms lift. Without the head coming forwards. Great, and then come up to a high kneeling position, separate your knees, release your arms by your side and just do a few little backwards circles like we did the wheels on the bus last week. So Tim, your knee's just a little bit narrower, about hip distance. That's it. Okay, let's go with our toes tucked under. Hands to the back of your pelvis. Press your pelvis and engage your belly. As you lift your chest, don't let the head fall back yet, just look to the ceiling. Drop your hands to your heels. If they don't get there, keep your hands on your hips. Press the hips forwards, lift your chest upwards, and then maybe your head goes back. If you know you've got a sensitive neck, then don't let the head go back. Feel the front of your thighs pressing all the way down toward the front of your knees, grounding in your knees. The belly, the chest, and the throat lifting and opening. Another breath. Keep the head back if it's back. Lift your chest first. Inhale. Bow forwards to child's pose. The head nods forwards as you come down. Relax. Child's pose with arms in any variation you like. And then make your way towards downward dog. Triangle pose, I'm going to suggest you use a block. Step your right foot between your hands in the middle of the mat. Turn your left foot so that your right heel and your left instep are in line with each other. Right foot forwards, Chris. Right foot forwards, Chris. That's it. And put the block for your right hand next to the little toe. Circle your left arm toward the front of the room and then up to the ceiling. Circle it down by your hip and then look down again. Do another of those circles. Your arm goes forwards, up to the ceiling, your head and chest turn with it. And then on the next circle, just half a circle, so your arm circles up and then stay there. Reach long, turn your chest open more toward that lifted arm. Shoulders away from the ears. See if you can point the tailbone end of your spine more to the back of the room, the crown of your head more toward the front of the room, and aim for, when we go for that flat back, aim for flat back in your triangle pose. So you're twisted to the side, but you're aiming for length in both sides of the waist. Continue the circle down toward the hip and then spin round into warrior 2, bend the front knee, adjust the back foot so the back foot goes more to the left of the mat, and take your arms, we're going to go with arms behind again. So did I say warrior 2? Yeah. I meant 1. I don't know why I said 2. So that was a bit confusing. Yeah, and at home because you can't see me. So warrior 1, so that back foot's going to spin round, hips come forwards, hands behind. Yeah, keep the front knee bent and lift your arms. Okay, no pointy fingers this time. Press to the outside of the back heel. Squeeze right hip in. And then take your, got the right leg forward, yeah? Take your hands toward the left waist and bring your right hand as high up the left side as you can. Then free your, is that the left arm up? Yes. Good. And then drop it behind. See if you can make connection. If not, same as last week, you can just have your arm across your back and let your arm dangle behind. Press your head against your arm. Press your belly against the lower arm and lift your chest. Maybe let your head rest on the arm as you look up. Let's go forwards to standing splits from here. So as you look forwards, release your left arm up. Slide your right hand behind the right leg, left hand to the block, lifting the left leg, right hand pressing against the right thigh, right calf. Yep, so lift the left leg, right hand pressing on the right calf, left hand on your block or the floor. Try and get height in your left leg for another breath. Then a confident step back, move your block, plank position. Spread your fingers in plank, firm your belly, firm your core. Lower slowly down to the floor. Cobra pose on your fingertips. Inhaling, lift up. So we're taking fingertips rather than palms. And then lower down, hands go flat, push back through child's pose. Downward facing dog. We'll go to the other side. Left foot steps forwards between your hands. Use your block for your left hand. Turn your back foot for triangle pose. And circle your right arm this time, forwards and up. Forwards and the chest following your arm round. Good, and then do half a circle as your arm lifts up, your chest turns, look up. Bring the block in onto your mat, Jill, so it's right next to your foot. That's it. And then squeeze your hip under and turn your chest open more. So the arm doesn't have to try and lift more, but you have to try and turn your chest more. That's it. Got your balance? Yeah. Another breath. Good. Look down. Complete the circle with your arm going back. Adjust your right leg for warrior 1. And then take your front knee bent, hips square to the front of the room. Interlace your hands behind with your less dominant grip. Not quite there, ward yet. Yeah, as you take the arms back, try and lift like you did when you were kneeling. Keep the front knee bending forwards. Feel how there's an element of camel pose in this. The lifting of the belly button, chest, throat. Okay, and then we take the hands toward the right side. You can help lift the left arm up and then reach round, right hand and left fingers. Press your elbow up. Press the other elbow down. If your head's resting on your arm, you can let that be a support. As you lift your chest more, look up maybe. Good. As we release this side, you take your right arm out in front and the left hand slides down the back of the left leg. Standing splits. Press against the left calf. Draw yourself in closer. Crown of the head toward the floor. As your right leg lifts, we're aiming for a squarer alignment in the pelvis rather than an open pelvis. Then a confident step back into plank position. Spread your fingers in plank. Inhale, firm, strong belly. Exhale, lower down slowly, slowly, slowly. A cobra again on your fingertips. Then as you rock your cobra to the floor, lift your legs off the ground, make it locust pose, extend your arms back. Spread your fingers, spread your toes, and stretch your thigh bones longer. Take it from locust pose, if you can, to bow pose, catching hold of your feet. Keep your feet pointed toward the ceiling and point your toes up more as your legs press up. Draw the chest up. Knees in slightly as your legs lift. Elbows straight, Steve. Elbows relax more. That's it. Let your legs pull your arms back. That's it. Last inhale. Exhale, lower down, rest your head on your hands, and lying flat on your tummy, take a few deep belly breaths. So when you breathe in deeply to your belly, you're right on top of your Neroli here as well, so you're getting that nice scent in. When you take that deep belly breath, feel it spread around the sides of your back, into the centre of your back. When you exhale, relax your whole abdomen. A really nice way to de-stress and to release tension that builds up in the abdomen, because this is where we can hold a lot of stress. It's one of the first things that gets impacted when we're in a stressful situation is our digestion. So a nice way to kind of calm yourself is to lie on your tummy and take these deep belly breaths. Feel a dissipating of any tension that's held there. Long exhales. Nice. Hands by the sides of the shoulders, press up to hands and knees. Let's come into puppy dog, so we're extending our arms out in front, keeping the hips up. If you want to go a little deeper with that, come onto your fingertips like we did in the cobra, so you're on your fingertips to get your arms to be a bit higher. Sink your chest down. Tailbone reaching upwards, chest centre sinking downwards. If you're a little tighter in your shoulders, hands go wider and keep your hands flat. If your elbows are straight, then maybe think about lifting the fingers, or lifting the heel of the hand, sorry. Nice, and then just shifting hands flat to the floor, down dog. From down dog, we're just going to step just the left foot forwards. Walk your hands around to the right side of your mat, so you're in a wide stride. That's it. Yeah. And start off with your fingertips on the floor, flat back, inhale. Then walk your hands flatter, exhale. Maybe your hands can come between the line of your feet. Elbows bend toward the space between your legs. Roll your shoulders away from your ears and see if that can help you draw the crown of your head further down. The more your elbows bend back, the more you're making almost like little shelves with the back of your arms. Engage your knees up a little more and see if you can soften your belly and lengthen the sides of your waist, lengthen your lower back. Come back up onto fingertips and walk, keep your legs exactly as they are, but walk your arms out forwards like you did in puppy dog, arms walking in front, tailbone reaching upwards. If you need a block under each hand, put a block under each hand to give you a little more height, or come onto your fingertips to get a bit more height. This time, fingertips and blocks are going to help if you're a bit tighter. If you're more open, keep your hands flat. Now get more weight back into the heels of your feet, Amy. Those who are more flexible, you're sinking your chest down. Engage the knees so we haven't locked or gone flaccid in the knees. Great, and then walk your hands in towards the feet. Back round towards your left foot and step up toward the top of your mat. Bend your knees into chair pose. Take your arms in front. Option 1, stay there, arms forwards. Option 2, lift your arms up. Powerful legs. Find the centre of your heels. Feet a little wider, Sarah, so they're parallel legs, even heels to sit bones. See if you can get your long back, long flat back with head equal between your arms. Feel there's real confidence in your legs. Another breath. On an inhale, push all the way up. Put your palms flat on the ceiling, fingers pointing back, heel of the hands pushing up. Bring your hands together in a prayer position. Here are your options. Can you just roll your mat up a second?
Sure.
We're going to go as we did last week. A couple of different options this time. I'm going to suggest, first of all, we all try option 1, which is sitting with your back against the wall, measuring where your feet are. Then your hands will go around about there. I think I've worked out that for most people, fingertips in line with where the heels are. So my heels are there, so I'm going to put my fingertips there. Make sure you're not sitting with your bottom kind of like, slouchy position. Get your bottom right back against, and then you go in. Hands go there, and then your feet walk up. You're going to have to just try and get above the radiators. So your toes end up sitting on the ledge. And then this is where a lot of people struggle with committing. Push your legs straight, look at the radiator, and you're trying to get, so you feel like your body weight's above your arms. If you want to go further, you can just come onto the balls of your feet, so you're pushing yourself out a little bit more. But anyway, even if you stay there to begin with and not quite confident enough to push all the way out, that's fine. So we'll try that, even if you just go up for a couple of breaths, a second. You can always come down and go to a downward dog if you feel uncomfortable with it. When we've all tried that, we'll come into a second round, and this is where you've got either a lot stronger option or a lot easier option. The lot easier option is just lie on your back and rest your legs up the wall with your arms overhead. So it's like you're doing the same thing, but you've just inverted yourself into the floor instead. Option 2, as you can probably imagine, is as we practiced last week, you come with your hands, thumbs and shoulders are about the same width. And you go in for your little kick. We have one leg up, we do a little kick, and you're trying to kick your heel up toward the ceiling. If you can then get your leg to the wall, go for it. Go there, engage your ribs in, keep looking between your thumbs. When you come down as slowly as you can. See if you can manage your way down, kind of play around with your balance a little, and then go with the other leg. You're not trying to kick the wall, remember? None of this. So you want to keep that leg straight. There's your spring. You kick up and you're kicking your straight leg up, maybe finding the wall. Then you can go both legs and then again come down nice and slowly. First option, good. Some people are ready. We are a little short on wall space for this, so you can use the doors. And thank you, Annabelle. There's a bit of space in that back room. Yes. And we can get, I would think we can get 2. Someone can come here if you don't think you're going to kick it too hard. You'll be all right, won't you? Maybe even Ward might be good there.
I'm going to sit this one out because I've got a
yes.
bad wrist.
Go legs up, legs in the air.
Legs in the air.
Maybe just lie here and put a belt round your feet. If anyone's got a wrist injury and doesn't want to go upside down full stop, then legs in the air as Tori's going to demonstrate. You're right, Jill, if we ran out of space. We just, let's have a look. What, if you go to where Jim's stuff is. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to go like that, Jim. And Jill's going to come to the side of you. All right. Okay, Chris. Put your feet back down. Bring your hands into about there. Yeah, now go again. Okay, so had to go option 1, go to option 2, unless you want to keep practicing option 1. So put your hands back to the floor, Tim. Yeah, I was just going to say you just adjusted yourself then, Sarah. So your hands were in the right place, but you walk your feet up and you want to be about level with the handle, not so high. Go down more, go down more. That's it. Now straighten your legs. There you go. And chest toward the wall. Look to the wall. Oh, well done. So when you kick up, really use your fingertips to grip the ground. Yeah. Hands want to be closer to the wall, Sarah. Not you, other Sarah, sorry. Okay, and then, are you doing the circus variation, Annabelle? The running jump. Okay, good everyone. Kind of wrap up your practice then. If you're finished, come back to your mat and make your way back to your mat. We're just going to lie down on our back for a moment, knock-kneed position, hands on your tummy like you did at the beginning. So we're coming into a quick come down. People assume handstands are really difficult and, you know, more for acrobats than anything else, but actually they're great for boosting confidence. Going upside down is really beneficial for the nervous system, and, you know, it's good to try something that challenges you. And it's when you use a wall, it's actually not that hard to get your legs up and use a wall to do handstands. Doing it without the wall then does become a lot more practice. Okay, so you're just resting, taking a few breaths. Like you did when your belly was expanding against the floor. Long exhales, letting your breath slow down. I'm going to turn over onto your right side. Bend your knees up in front of you. Once you're on your right side, knees right up in front. Both of them like that. Arms in front. And then remember those big circles you did with your arm? Do it with your top arm, circle it round. Let your head follow around with your arm, your chest follow. And you might just brush over your neighbour's knees, it's fine. I'm sure they won't mind. Just get nice, a full range of movement. Try not to be scared of taking the fullness of whatever space you have or haven't got. One more time. Nice and big. Okay, and then we're going to bring the knees up further up towards you. Remember that squat position we did? So now place your bottom arm, your right arm, through the gap of the legs. See if you can either grab hold of your feet or your big toes. Get the knees. Remember this one that we did? Is that like that? Twisting. Okay, so then you take your other arm open into your circle. You don't have to do a circle, you can just get your arm to open. And it can be straight, or you can have that arm bent, like a stop sign. Your arm, and you're staying open this time. Yep, so open your arm and stay open. So your chest opens, your right shoulder shifts a bit further across to the right. Look to the ceiling or look out toward the left arm. Your head is turned with your left arm. That's it. Can you get your feet down? Not quite. Maybe hold on to... Yeah, yeah. Even if you just get your hands in, so your knees are up, and get hold of your ankle maybe. So, yeah, that's it. Whatever you can get hold of. I'm not fussy. The idea is just that your arm is between your legs, gives a little buffer. Good, then lift your top leg, spin round onto your back, go back to the belly breath, hands on your tummy, knock-kneed position. Feel your belly rise. Long exhale, belly falls. Turn over to your left side, starting off with your knees just bent in front of your hips. Your arms extended out in front of you. And circle your top arm round. Your bottom arm just rests on the floor. Let your head turn with your arm, so the back of your head rolls toward the floor. Nice, and then when your arm comes round this time, your bottom arm knees up higher, so knees kind of come into more of a hug in front of your chest. Your arm comes into the gap of your legs, and then your other arm opens out, your chest turns, so try and get the back of your chest flatter to the floor. It doesn't matter if you can't get your toes, just let your hand hold onto maybe one of the feet or an ankle. Ideally, the feet are on the floor, ideally. I don't think you need all those blocks under your head. Yeah, yeah. Maybe just the middle range one. Middle range, there we go. Feel the nice twist in your belly. Soften your lower ribs to assist that twist to move. Top leg lift, spin round onto your back. Move your bottom back to the middle. And a couple of breaths in your knock-kneed pose. Take your block, doesn't matter what size block you use, whatever you're comfortable with, put it under your bottom, not too high, and then go into a full body extension, legs straight, arms overhead. Hips are elevated, you can use whatever block feels comfortable for you. If you're going to do that, you're going to be better with a bigger block. Feel the falling of your abdomen, that calming inwardly, dropping from the surface of your belly toward the small of your lower back. Bend your legs in, take the block out. When your bottom's down to the floor, give your knees a little hug to your chest. Nice, and then rock up to sitting or roll to your side, legs go wide. Fingers outside, wriggle up long from your hips through your waist, and then start to forward bend, your hands just supporting you as you go down. If you want to put something in for your head to rest on, go ahead, we'll stay there for a minute. See if this makes much difference for you, Tim. Right, put that block, a bolster underneath the back of your knees. Go wide on it, as wide as you can get the legs. And then forward bend from there to give you a bit more range. Yeah, that's it. Do you feel that feels better than the trying to push forwards with the legs? Yeah. Nice, and then make your way up. Cross your legs in. Comfortable. Okay, this time we'll do Brahmari 3 rounds, but we'll use our hands. Your thumbs will block your ears, your 4 fingers just lightly touching the bone above your eyes, but not pressing on your eyelids, so just covering the light out. And 3 rounds at your own pace, and then just let your hands drop down into meditation. So thumbs block your ears, choose whatever pitch you want, you know what you're doing with them now. And then when you're done, rest your arms down. Take a deep breath in to prepare, and then block your ears, off you go. When your arms are relaxed down, just feel the lingering of that vibration, the silent hum that continues. The aliveness, the vibration in every cell, the billions of cells within you, alive, vibrating. See if you can almost envelop yourself with the awareness of your aliveness. Remembering the sand timer meditation we did last week. On your exhales, imagine like in a sand timer, the sand falling from the crown of your head down through your body, all the way down to the earth. And as it does so, feel that falling sensation carries away with it any tension as you drop tension down from your head, down through your neck, your shoulders, down your torso. Let it drop into the earth to be recycled. You're inhaling just to bring yourself back up to the awareness of fullness, and the exhaling, releasing. Slow exhale with that sand timer falling through your body. When you lie on your back, take a few moments to do the same thing lying down. Getting comfortable and then thinking again about, as you exhale, just dropping everything from the surface down into the earth. That washing of prana through you, that releasing of tension. If anyone feels uncomfortable with the legs straight, feel free to go back to the double knee position. Deep breath in and out. Turning through your side and up to sitting. And let's just join one more time. Together, our voices collecting into one resonant sound of Om. Deep breath in. Thank you all so much. Well done. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you all. Have a gorgeous week. How did you like the Neroli flavour this evening? It's gorgeous, isn't it? Wait till we get to Aphrodisiac week. What might we do for that one? I'll have to get my thinking cap on. Yeah. Thanks, Om. Bye-bye.